Morning, Chartwell. I'm here with our Malawi National Director, Timothy Makwalo. We're at the Bangula camp for the displaced, those who have been suffering greatly because of the floods. Timothy, what was it like?
It was intense, so frightening to the people in the lower lands after experiencing the 2015 flooding. They forgot about it because since 2015 till now, nothing of such a kind happened again, and it was like they were caught up in a surprise when the large masses of water came and took lives. Like 56 people were taken away by the floods, crops were damaged, houses were damaged, and it was really intense. That's the reason why people have been displaced. Most of them are living with their relatives and some in the camps where they're able to find refuge for now with such a desperation of what's happening next from such a situation.
This is the Bangula camp, housing over 4,000 people, and it's not an easy place to live. There's water here, there's some food here, there is a little bit of shelter here, but frankly it's a dangerous place and a hard place, especially for the elderly, single mothers, and of course young women. Timothy, what did IRIS do immediately when the floods came?
As soon as this was reported that the floods have affected people surrounding our base, we did not hesitate, but the first response was to share all the food that we had, we shared with those affected. And the second thing that we did was to loan our boats to NGOs and the government, who went straight into the bad places where they were able to rescue the people in there, trying to see what's really happening, how much damage was there, and the boats, the food that we gave. We also went to pray and give encouragement to the people in the camps, as well as going to see in those places of how much effect it has caused to our people.
We're partnering with Médecins Sans Frontières to take medical supplies and other sanitary equipment and food into an area called Makanga. We've been doing that with our boats the last couple of weeks. We've also been partnering with other groups to feed people in the camps, the flood victims. What really broke my heart last week, it was amazing. We have a women's Bible school, and most of the class went with us, and they worshiped through the whole distribution. We're talking for hours, but then what did they do?
They did worship, they did pray for the people, they did serve by giving the food to the ones that were affected.
We prayed for every household.
Each and every, most of these Bible school students, they went with us into the camps and were able to give hope to the hopeless, prayed for them, encouraging them, and it was amazing to see the love shared amongst the people in the camps.
So the displaced are in camps like this, over 20 of them throughout the southern region, temporarily. The government wants to move them back home as quickly as possible, but there's a food crisis, there's not enough food. We're trying to get our hands on more money so we can buy food here in Malawi, maize flour, beans, so we can distribute to the most needy. We also want to help in other ways, like
maybe the priority right now, I could say food. Food is the really needed thing in these camps, and soap, that will help in hygiene, and long term we'll consider providing seed to them so that after the water recedes they would go back to their gardens and be able to plant in order to find food, because they lost almost like 90% of what they anticipated to be their food this year. Is gone, washed away by the waters, and now they don't have hope. So we are thinking of helping them with seed, and when funds are available, we'll consider helping them to build, because they don't have houses in the places where they need to go back to stay.
We're seeing amazing resilience of the Malawians. They're known for that. The waters have receded. We haven't had rain in 10 to 12 days, which is wonderful. Things are drying out. Farmers are already taking advantage of the moist soils and preparing, and those who have seed have already planted. They're desperate. They know they need food, and in 3 months' time, 4 months, they will have, Lord willing, through winter cropping. But we're helping the immediate needs right now as best we can, and we thank you, Chartwell family, for your prayers and support, your love and concern for us and the people of Malawi whom we can help. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your help, for your prayers, and continue please to stand with us in this situation. God bless you.